We are getting here. Wipe my face. Hopefully, I hit public. I think I did. Not sure if I did. We got live chats. All right. Give everybody a minute to get in here. There's Pork and Beans. What's up, brother? There's Queen. What's going on? The Enforcer. What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? All right, we're gonna do something a little bit weird tonight. It's already been a crazy night. I've been out here for like freaking since like 6. I was trying to get over to this field, and I ended up on some weird back road. And hey, Rita, Lisa, Texas lost. I ended up on some back road. God, scared the shit out of me because I was in an area where, I mean, I kind of expected it, but not really. And luckily, I was in my truck, so I was able to get away from the situation. But dude, that scared the living shit out of me. Okay, where's my CE5 at? What? Is it on this phone? So, how's everybody else doing? Sorry, I'm trying to get everything set up. I'm not ignoring you all, because I have my camera's very blurry. All right, hold on 1 second. I will get that cleaned. I gotta put up. I'm about to turn on a front light too. That will help the situation. Hopefully that's better. So yeah, it's been kind of a crazy start so far. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry. I'll get that light on in just one moment. Glasses here. Because tonight I tried to come as prepared as freaking possible. Still can't squeeze with my hand, and it sucks. So, Michelle, thank you so much. Like, that is freaking awesome. That is a huge help. I've been kind of a little bit concerned about things. I wasn't planning on being down for like as long as I was. Like the first couple of days, like I was good. Like I was like didn't have to take any pain medication. Like I just overall I felt good. I mean, obviously my hand would be sore. I knew that, but it just kind of really about 3 to 5 days in, it just kind of went like south. I think I got a little infection in it, and then, damn it, I've got this in the wrong freaking. That's okay. And it got like really, really sore. Like even my thumb, like I can't squeeze it, and that's really bothering me. Hang on 1 second, y'all. I'm working on connecting this huge speaker because I have this CE5 app. For those of you all don't know, it was an app that was developed whoa. That was freaky. So off to the side, this light just kind of lit up, and I don't know where it came from. um, Come on, connect. Connected. Right on. Okay. Can I can't just share it. So anyway, I have used this app before, and the last time I used it out here, I had to these fields. Fields are way over that way, and I had hiked out there. I had my rifle and decided that I was going to try to use it. And I swear, I these two UAPs appeared like right above me, and I was recording at the time, but it scared me, and I was like jumbling my phone trying to get it, and then it was just like they were gone. So there is footage of it. It's just not the best footage imaginable. Um, so we are going to give this a shot again. And this area that I'm at is well known for its Sasquatch activity, its dogman activity, and my interaction with a UAP. And I actually ended up capturing what I believe to be one of the grays on camera. He was in the field across from me, and that scared the living daylights out of me, especially after I went back and saw it and saw this thing. Like, it was freaking weird. So I'm trying to, I had it on the wrong phone. I wanted to use this. I thought I had it on this kind of piece of crap phone, um, because I'm going to run it through a speaker for one. Uh, and on my other phone, I want to use it as my thermal. So I can't do both. I do have my tablet, but I don't installed it. So how is everybody doing? I've been down for like 2 weeks. It's been driving me crazy. Hey Janice, glad to see you. Just don't overload it. Glad my surgery went well. Yeah. Um, think think it's a signal thing, Brian. Oh, with my uh, blurriness. Okay. Hopefully the picture quality got better. Everybody say happy birthday to Roy. So glad you were able to join us on your birthday. These old phones freaking suck. Um, CE5 contact app. Come on. Come on. So, can you only. I've already paid for it. I am not paying for that again. So, we'll just do it from this other one. And I do have the Hertz thing plugged up for that one. So, let's get. Sorry, y'all. I was trying to get this done before we started.
Bluetooth pairing.
Bluetooth pairing. But I was really excited about my plan tonight because this area also, um, last time I was out here, and if you look in the distance out there, see it? That sign is a new sign that recently came up that says no trespassing federal land. What I found really interesting when I came out here is this land was not always like that. Like this has been kind of part of the Bureau of Land Management essentially for a long time. Like there's tons of people that would come out here down out in the fields and like hunt and stuff. And what's really interesting is this is also one of the oldest Native American sites in Tennessee. This area can be traced back to over 9,000 years ago. Uh, the river, there is the Back Creek area, which is, if you don't know, there was this weird tablet that they had found, and it's just kind of, the whole area is just steeped with Native American lore. There has been several investigators that came out here and captured some freaking amazing evidence. Sorry, I started talking here. I'll make it clear. I actually brought my Blue Yeti hands-free device, my charger pack tonight, and so I shouldn't have any problems, none, with things dying down. All right, so here I got this on. Turn on AC. Bam. How's that? Is that better? Give me a little ring light going on. Well, I can save this. So there has been just, I mean, this area is just like so freaking amazing. Last time I was here, I was, we were doing a live stream, and can you see me now? We good? This should be kind of public or permanent. Now, dude, come on. There it is. Speaker. Hair. All right.
Bluetooth connected.
All right, so we're going to get going with the CE5 app. We're going to let that go for a while. I'm going to turn on, that's my fishing stuff. I don't know how my fishing stuff got mixed in. All right. Begin CE5 process. All right, so don't hurt my hand. Okay. So, poor bandwidth. Is it better? Who farted? I'm trying to make it best I can. I don't. Let's see here. It might be. Okay, here, this thing. Let me turn Wi-Fi. It's probably chewing up my bandwidth here. Okay, so we'll turn that off because I don't need it right now. We can turn off that Wi-Fi. Okay. Okay. We'll play these tones for 5 minutes. Dang, we already got 39 people in here. Heck yeah. I haven't even gotten going yet. So this is the CE5 app that his name now has freaking left my brain. Sorry, try that again. Maybe somebody can let me know in the chat who was the creator of the CE5 project. Like, I know, like, it's It's God, what's his name? I know his picture. I talk about him all the time. Um, and there's something coming in the woods. Man, I'm already getting freaking nervous. Stephen Greer, thank you. Thank you. Sounds like War of the Worlds out there. Christian, what's up, brother? Stephen Greer, yeah. Um, the only thing that freaks me out the most, really, is me not, when I'm looking into this light, I have like no night vision when I look away. So I'm breaking another one of my night cameras. Susan, what's up? And we are ready to go from there. Hopefully that'll help me if I can get it over to night vision. Mind the... Sorry, I should have had everything set up, y'all. But it kind of creeped, the time kind of creeped up on me. So Stephen Greer claims that you can use this app to make contact with extraterrestrial beings. So tonight we are obviously running this already to try to make contact. And I can't see. I do feel like there's freaking something behind me already, though. And it's not the motorcycle. Why? Why are you not going on night vision? Some weirdo on a motorcycle. Alpha Centuria calling. Susan. Not much fighting, Christian. Well, you gotta keep fighting, brother. Nancy, where am I? So I am out in like Greenback, Tennessee. Got nothing in here. Why won't this thing go to freaking... I'm struggling so far, y'all. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me close this and start all over. Because tonight's going to be a cool night. Hopefully, in this, going up here, directly above me, we are going to get some sort of contact. Because if it's going to happen anywhere, it's going to happen right here. So, I haven't used this camera in so long. And I can't see Mode. No. Dude, am I retarded? What is going on here? Ah, we got it. All right. So we now have this one rocking. Okay, so that one's facing right up the trail. All right, we got 46 people in here. Heck yeah, okay. Come back now. Sorry, y'all. Let's see here. What do we got here? Susan joined as the investigator. What's going on? There last weekend, pretty quiet. I wonder if it's communications from incoming 3i Atlas. That could be true. I don't know. I was a little bit skeptical on the 3i Atlas at first. However, because that's the one thing that drives me crazy is, especially on the internet, people jump on like immediately and they blow things like way out of proportion. Like the 3i Atlas stuff. Like there's several people that are already talking about that they've reached out and already made communications, and they've changed the date to like, what was it, 2 weeks, and all of a sudden it's like all kinds of just, we miss like the really cool stuff, like the really interesting stuff. Okay, Brian, yeah. Okay, who farted? If you get beamed up by the UAPs, keep the stream going. Yeah, absolutely. That's 100% my my intent. So, wow, some have like remote view. Well, see, I don't know. I don't think that that was the case. I think that somebody just kind of was trying to get attention on the internet and just put that out there. And, you know, that happens a lot in the world of paranormal. People do this, and they don't get, they're not patient. They want immediate results. So they just say crazy shit in an attempt to to get attention. So, all right. So we are going to put the tricrometer on. I don't want to do RF right now. Well, we could start at RF and see where we land. Okay. So, because I really love the paranormal, like I genuinely do. I genuinely care about this stuff, and I love sharing it with you all. The stuff that I find, stuff that I go out and research for. So I think it's a very good possibility that either there is going to be a mass, man, come on. Okay, so I think that there is going to be like a mass release of data that is going to prove that, you know, we are not alone in the universe. And I think that data is coming in faster than they are really kind of able to prepare the general public. And now we have this possible craft. And what really got me was when they recently started talking that was released. So during this process, nickel and iron tend to like hold together, really hold together. And for the fact that only nickel that they've been able to calculate or able to gather kind of leads a little bit more towards it being a craft. Let's see here. It just might be a comment. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. It could just might be a comment, but at the same time, it might be. And I think that this is the best chance for us to really experience that. Okay. It's very pixelated. Oh shit. Maybe I go a little bit higher. Oh shit. Don't dump everything out, you dumbass. Here's another battery pack. I'm trying to make sure that I'm charging it as well as we're going, because I tend to run into some issues when I get on these investigations, and it's weird. It's really weird because I see like battery packs like drop to absolute nothing in like seconds when I've spent like all day charging them, and then bam, they're gone. Here, I'll turn this light up because it's getting dark now. All right, now you can see me. I can put a spotlight back there, I guess, because you do kind of want to be able to see, right? You know, okay, so you want to do it like that. I think this one works the best, but it's so bright. It's kind of hard to. And I can't twist my hand. I don't know if that helps much. I kind of wish I could turn it just a little bit without dropping it. I don't think it's going to fall. You all can kind of see. All right. I can't see anything that way, like at all. And that's kind of creeping me out because I just heard a guy on a motorcycle. kind of like to use my O light. I got a new O light. They sent me another one. That's really cool. Okay, so this guy's pretty much charged. All right, we're good. So, I'm gonna calm down for a second and try to answer some questions here. So, for those of y'all who don't know, some of us watch your six during your video. I appreciate that. I appreciate that because I freaking that's one thing that's really hard about what I do. The locations that I go to, like they're freaking legit. There's a light in the woods right over there. Hang on.
Power off.
I've already been shot at once today. Okay. My plan was to be able to kind of stand in the back of my truck. That way, I would kind of feel a little bit kind of safer, and it's not helping. That's all right. We ran that for, how long we run that? That was a good 10 minutes, right? So we should be able to look, we should be able to have some sort of contact. How scary would it be to see some huge figure, or even like a small figure? That would be even scarier. All right, let's try this again. All right, we got 41 people in here. So anyway, back to what I was saying. The Adventure Edge, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. That's a huge help. Huge help. Let's see here. Yeah, getting shot at will give you a little PTSD for too long. I know it's happened to me freaking a couple times now, which it's kind of getting on my nerves. What's up, Lady Raven Moon? Haven't seen you in a while. How you been? So, this area in general, I'm gonna release another video talking about it and kind of going in to a little bit more of the Native American lore about this area. It's really pretty interesting because one of the oldest Native American like settlements sites is not too far from here. What was crazy to me is right around the same time, and I know I'm repeating myself because I said this at the beginning, but we got some more people in here, so I'm gonna try to say a little bit more. Right about the same time, these signs popped up on this side, and where did I see? I saw another one. I think I saw another one over here. It says no trespassing federal land. I came out here, and I had not been out here for like 20 minutes, and then I see a drone come overhead, and I'm kind of looking at it and like, what the fuck? Because it was kind of one of those. I initially thought it was like a weather drone, but it wasn't. And then shortly after that, and this happened on live stream, a black helicopter flies overhead, and I have now seen this black helicopter 3 times around here. Initially, when I was trying to get started, I wanted to enter this other side where these fields are. I figured I would be able to have a little bit more success with the CE5 thing that we just did, and cast it over the field, and that because you probably just heard there's the river that runs out that direction. Probably about 3/4 of a mile away from me. So I wanted to cast this over the freaking fields. Well, the apparently somebody had recently bought some of the land, so it's on 2 different sides. There used to be an entrance by this old like warehouse looking thing. It's way back over there, and you could access the field kind of that way. Well, it looks like somebody who's bought a parcel of that land has decided that they want all of the land, so they really kind of blocked it off and put like private locks on it. There's no trespassing signs. It's just a gate and a lock, and I tried to find a way around it, but I couldn't access it. So kind of sucks. I wanted to. I wonder if they're taking over public lands too, possibly. Man, I'm really exposed. I'm a lot more exposed than I thought I would be. Let's see here. Yeah, Lady Raven Moon, I'm excited to see you. Okay. Christian, yeah, West Virginia people just kind of came out of the woods at TJ, threatening to arrest. Sorry, man. Kind of hard to read long ones here. I'm trying. I'm getting a little bit jumpy. Cashapp. Somebody just Cashapped me. Shit. Chase, thank you so much for that freaking Cashapp, brother. That's a huge help to me down for a couple weeks, and I've tried to get back going, and I just have not been having the luck that I wanted to. I ended up popping some stitches, and it is not a good thing. I do have my thermal cam, so now that we're going to turn off that creepy ass thing, because we ran it for long enough, right? I think we did. We now have it on this phone. Popped right up. Look at that. Look at that. There we go. See, I kind of came out all prepared tonight for you all. However, things aren't going as smoothly as I hoped. I'm hoping that on this infrared camera, I capture some stuff. I wish freaking YouTube would just leave the damn chat up. Like, Let's see here. There he is. What's up, Paranormal Nut Podcast? We still got to get together, man. I'm sorry. I've been going like a million miles an hour, and then I went to a dead stop from surgery, and it my life's been kind of crazy. All right, give you all. Hopefully, you can see. I wish there was a way to cast this. I just had something show up on there. I think it might have been a deer, though. Where is it? Brian Blah, I have horrible service. I'm about to investigate an old Revolutionary War fort. Oh, that's cool, man. So, Susan, yeah, I definitely, okay. If my freaking ADD would let me get through my thought process. So, it came out that apparently the U.S. government is now stepping in and collecting some sort of artifact out here, or artifacts. That's what that's why it's been blocked off. Actually, just at the entrance, it looks like they are putting together, I don't know. It's weird. It's not like a normal building, at least like what I see is not just like a normal building. It's like, it almost kind of looks like a pole barn, but it's not. I don't know. So I think that the federal government has recognized that there is something out here. Um, whether it be like a portal or I don't know. It's pretty awesome though. Let's just look at the closest area. So for those of you all who want to check out thermal footage that I'm currently taking, I'm going to put it on, that'll be on the members side. So, and that's like, my members is 99 cents. So yeah, there's definitely something going on out here. They just don't know what it is. And I initially saw this, like when I started, I've been coming out here for a while. My buddy Willis put me onto it initially. And that's when Scott Carpenter also was out here doing research. And me and Scott didn't know each other at the time. We didn't know that we were both researching the same place, but we were having similar like encounters and having and gathering similar evidence, which I always found was like freaking amazing. That's like one of my highlights of my investigation career, because to me, for Scott Carpenter to have like the same evidence that I was getting and vice versa, I mean, that's pretty freaking amazing. A lot of his DNA stuff came from, uh, which has really led to all kinds of stuff in the Bigfoot community. So it's pretty exciting. I just wish Scott wouldn't have passed. That was a rough weekend for me. My dad passed the same day Scott did, or like the day after. Tracy, what's up? They seized TJ's equipment? Really? So I'm very careful about, I'm being very careful, trying to be anyway. But you are kind of at the mercy of whoever's out there. Did he have any? Did he capture any like crazy evidence or anything? Because Simon, we might have been tree knocking each other. Yeah, I kind of thought that, but we were researching different areas. This area is pretty big, and I hadn't made it over to Scott's area, so yeah, cams and SD cards. Wow. Well, my truck is on a public easement, and all of my equipment is in my truck. So, yeah. Well, dude, send it to me. Or you got your channel up now, don't you? So if you are looking to get into paranormal investigating, I would highly recommend investing in a thermal camera. I don't get any commissions off of this. Seek, if you're watching, what's up? Help the boy out. But this one is the Compact XR Pro. This one is pretty expensive. This one's like over $600, but they have a smaller version that that will get the job done because it's really good for pulling security. I mean, it's one thing to get out on these investigations, but something else that's really kind of unnerving is you're out in the dark and you can't see anything. I do a lot of my investigations during the day because I miss a lot of stuff at night, but everybody likes the nighttime investigations. They like, getting out here. So it's pretty cool. So I would highly recommend investing in something like this. And you can use it at your house even. Like, it's so much nicer for me to, like, when I hear somebody out or hear something outside, to be able to pick them off with a thermal camera and then go after them. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Yeah, dude, just shoot me an email. Let's see here. Okay. My other phone just went off. Whoever PayPal'd me, thank you. I'll get around and I will. I really appreciate it. It's a huge help to me, especially for not being able to do shit for 2 freaking weeks. Would not believe the amount of gnats that are above my head. Actually, I'm gonna set this on the cab of my truck. And that way, kind of overlooking the cemetery. Let's see if I can shine a light on these things. Like, there's so many gnats flying around me. I assume everybody's out partying tonight. This live stream's kind of, I know my buffering rate hasn't been very good, so it's been all pixelated. Tracy, thank you so much. Army vet as well. Nice. So I have some stuff. We got another Army vet here that I was working on Fort Campbell. So, all right, dude, I'll check it once I get out of here. Fort Campbell has issues dogmen. And I ended up, it was such a weird experience, because it was like that they didn't want me to, they didn't want me to investigate the area, but they kind of wanted to address the situation. That is a cool freaking shot, actually, what I got going on right there. Because there's been several people reporting about dogmen in Fort Campbell. Now, Fort Campbell's kind of a part of that same kind of strip, that connects to kind of the Daniel Boone National Forest, kind of going up north. Had a theory, about like the placement of where these dogmen encounters happen, and where, um, they kind of align with military installations. So, a lot of people have very hardcore beliefs about, um, their views on, Sasquatch, dogmen, all of them. Sasquatch is the most, um, like, people have their beliefs and they will fight you over it. Um, but the dog man is still kind of in a phase where it's a little bit kind of flexible. And even with the Mothman, the Mothman was associated right there in West Virginia, in an area where they were developing like protection, for World War II. I mean, they put like all of these bunkers up there, to prevent, any sort of attack. They wouldn't be able to get over the mountains. And Tennessee's kind of the same way. So we have Oak Ridge, that obviously was where they developed the atomic bomb, and the both, well, not necessarily the atomic bomb. I don't know exactly what they did, but I know Fat Man and Little Boy was developed essentially out of the Oak Ridge, and Oak Ridge now, and a lot of people don't know this, has a large hadron collider. So really two of them in the world. There's one in Switzerland, which is the biggest one, but Oak Ridge has one as well. Getting out to Oak Ridge, y'all, it is so weird. It is so weird. I've been like chased off by guys like the ones that are in, Area 51. And Oak Ridge has something very similar. I think these cryptids, like the Dogman and the Mothman, were a result of some sort of military intervention. Because, like the Sasquatch, I really kind of think that the Sasquatch has more connection to human, along with the feral people. I think the feral people are kind of on that same form. I know a lot of the DNA testing shows that the Sasquatches are kind of have the same kind of structure as humans do. So they are connected to humans. Now, a lot of people believe that they're Nephilim. I definitely think that could be a possibility. The encounters that I've had with Sasquatch are always strange. So you're in Ohio now. There's some interesting stuff up in Ohio. The what is it? Soggy Bottom, Grassman. That's further south. I'm seeing weird lights in the woods. Oh, this is where shit gets creepy. So even though we're hearing you can hear crickets. It is so still out here now. Like, it's weird. And Mothman, um, you're a Navy brat. Nice. About as country as I can be. Well, good. People are good people. I'm from East Tennessee, born and raised. Um, I am struggling with all the changes happening right now in East Tennessee. Um, but it is what it is. Even on my way in, man, they like took a freaking whole mountain out. It's weird. Like, I don't understand it. I don't know why you would want to move to East Tennessee and live on top of people. It's strange. Um, but I don't know. I've met some cool people so far, you know, uh, so I can't get on it too much. Okay, I'm gonna do another thermal scan because when things start getting still is when things start getting crazy. For me, anyway. My plan was to kind of be in a position where if I needed to kick rocks real quick, I could be able to jump in the truck and take off. But there has been signs of Mothman in East Tennessee as well, um, over in the Chuck Swan area, which is again a part of that same um, kind of land mass. Ah, it's the same kind of that land mass, but Chuck Swan is a crazy location. I've gotten some weird shit up there. My favorite was when I went to investigate Point Pleasant, West Virginia, for the Mothman. Inside that dome, and I need to re-release that footage because that was like some of my most favorite investigations that I've done. And the audio that I captured for the Mothman was, it was weird. It was like another dimension. Like, it was so weird. Um, and what the crazy thing was, I had kind of totally forgot about the movie initially. And once I went back and watched the movie, I was like, holy shit, like, they were talking about the way this thing would communicate. And I basically got it on. So, man. Yeah, I love you all too. Y'all are freaking awesome. Everybody on this channel um, has always been so supportive of me. It's like fantastic. I love it. Yeah, the metal door, I've heard that. That shit is scary. I've heard it like in the middle of the mountains. Like, whoa. I think I was like talking at the same frequency as that motorcycle, and it just kind of like shocked my body. Awesome. And there's some weird freaking cricket right near me. Um, Forgot where I was going with that. There's another branch break. See, that's the shit that like freaks me out over here. Is here, I'll turn you. Maybe you all can see something. Hold on, I'll get you there. So I just heard a branch break. There's another one. I know everybody's out like celebrating tonight, so it's cool. So yeah, for me to have like 40 people here, y'all are freaking awesome. Um, I'm going to try to release some of the stuff that I recorded earlier. Ron, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it, man. It's a huge help to me right now. I'm trying to make it happen. Standing by a huge bonfire in Northeast Kingdom of Vermont. I actually want to go check out Vermont. I heard it's pretty awesome. I've never really been up north. I went to New York City and did like that whole thing when I was a kid with my school. Dang, Tracy, that's freaking awesome. Thank you so much. That's a huge help. That's a huge help. Because I haven't been able to do shit in the past like 2 weeks, and I've been trying to get out, but like it's been really hard for me to even edit because I can't. My hands cut from like my palm down to my wrist, so like I can't. I thought I'd be able. I was like, yeah, I can just work and use my mouse, and like I tried to sit down and try to work, and my hand was just like throbbing because of those nerves in there, and yeah. So I've been like having your dominant hand down has been terrible, especially for me because oh, that's trash. That was a scary scream. Um, you're celebrating the beatdown of Bama. Yeah. See, covered bridges everywhere, small towns. Yeah. See, I think that would be freaking awesome. Um, but they got high taxes and stuff though, don't they? See, there's the helicopter. No, that's not the helicopter. I'm sorry. That's a small plane. It's freaking weird. I'm not into uh, as much as I used to be. Man, whoever sent. Uh, damn it. I will get back with the Cash Apps and the PayPal that you all sent. I really appreciate that too. That's a huge help. Um, yeah, that's awesome, and it kind of gets me stumbling when I when I when I see that. I don't really know how to respond because like I'm still of the mind, like I'm so grateful for it that like I don't even know what to say. It's like but yeah, I'm going to be putting everything towards my upcoming investigations. I go back to see my surgeon on the 2nd, so I'm hoping everything's good. I'm a little bit concerned about my thumb. My thumb, um, like I don't know. It's just weird. I can't like grab things that I used to be able to. It's like really sore, like when I do, and that soreness isn't going away. I mean, I know they went in there and, they did the carpal tunnel release and they like cleaned out the area a whole lot to try to alleviate some of the pressure that I was having on the nerves. And I think they did something to the nerve. I don't really know what you would be able to do to a nerve though. Um, but since then, like it just like squeezing, it's not been very. It's weird. It's scary because of my dad. When I was growing up, he had like an experimental surgery that like um, went bad. So I'm like terrified to go to a surgeon. Roy, dude, it's your birthday, man. Or Ron, I'm sorry. My bad. I thought you were somebody else. But Ron, the pipe fitter, dude, I appreciate it, man. You're freaking awesome. It definitely goes a long way. Definitely goes a long way, because I've got some crazy stuff coming up. I'm gonna get out to Land Between the Lakes. I definitely want to uh, go out there and do like a full-on investigation for the dog man. I've been out there, but I didn't really get the footage that I wanted. So I'm gonna be going back. I've got a couple connections that I'm gonna try to pull out and talk to out there. So I'm really excited about that. I really want to go. Um, I would love to be able to go back up to your. I'm a lefty now, which I am not coordinated for shit. Um, yeah, they gave me some exercises to do to kind of strengthen that. My biggest issue now is like when I got a new dog. She's a half Cavalier, half Poodle, but she's like 3.5 pounds right now. So she's like tiny. So like when I would go to pick her up, like the tendons, I guess, like they go all the way up to my elbow. It would make my elbow hurt. Like when I would grab and like go to pick her up, um, it was such a weird sensation, especially dealing with nerves. Like because I was getting to the point with my hand that I was like starting to lose kind of function with it, and I was like burning myself all the time and shit, and because I couldn't really tell what the fuck. That sound was terrifying. What the fuck was that? That made me like sick to my fucking stomach. What the fuck? Did you all hear that shit? I'm about to kick rocks. I don't know if you all heard that sound, but it like hit my stomach. Like I like wanted to throw up. That was such a weird situation. What the fuck? See, this is the weird shit that happens to me out here. Like, and this is like the real like paranormal stuff that happened. What the fuck? Um. All right, y'all. So hang on. I'm packing up because I'm gonna kick rocks here, but I don't want to just jump in my truck and drive off because I've got a lot of expensive equipment. Dude, that was such a weird. That was so weird. What time was that? 1 hour. Okay, so that was probably at 1 hour 7 minutes. I gotta mark that, and I gotta go back and see if I captured that because that was. Can't even zip a fucking zipper. All right, y'all, hang on. You way out there. I know. That's the thing. Is I'm like way out here. I am not like it's not an easy jump. for me. Okay, so y'all just keep watching out. Make sure I don't get, or something goes down. Fucking. Tell somebody. Yeah, I'm sorry about the service tonight too, y'all. Like, that's another thing is out here, I used to have like great service. That was one thing that me and Tony talked about. Was that service. It was cool because we could come out here and be able to investigate, and you know, we would still have a good connection. Once I unplug that, that light's gonna go out. Okay, so let's stack this here. There, so I can grab that. Oh shit. I about just freaked out. There's a red light in the woods. What the fuck? Okay, I gotta stay calm. I'm gonna keep that rolling. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna unplug the light. So just kind of sit tight for a second. Oh, it's fucking dark. What the fuck, man? All right, we're gonna put you all in the truck. So, hold on a minute. Where the fuck? Yeah, I'm rolling hot. Sorry. Okay. Holy shit. Dude, what was that fucking sound? I hope you all heard that. Lock my doors. Sorry y'all, I do usually just carry a handgun on me, but after what happened earlier and getting shot at, dude, I don't think I have a, do I have a red light? Okay, so this one's green. See? One's green. And now it's green too. These are my two lasers. I don't think I have. I don't know really what to say. We got 47 people in here. Holy shit. Okay, we are rolling, but I don't want to go too fast because I kind of scrambled and I might have left some equipment on my toolbox, so I'm gonna hop out here right quick before I end the stream. Sorry, this is just kind of woo, made alive. Yeah, I know, right? Pull my window down. I don't want to lock myself out. Pull my bang stick up so I can get to it. Fuck. That's my good light. Check my 0, 5. Okay, y'all. Thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight. You all are freaking awesome. I love you. Thank you to everybody who donated through PayPal and Cashapp. That's a huge help to me. Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It makes a big difference in me being able to get out and investigate, especially seeing how I've been down for as long as I have. I'll be posting some new members content as early as tonight. Probably get it done in the morning. But other than that, thank you all again, and we'll see you next time. Love y'all.